Hello, friends. Welcome all. Before everybody join, let us start a quick meditation. Cross your hands, cross your legs, gently close your eyes, and observe your breathing. Make yourself so comfortable. Just observe your breathing. Breathing which is going in, the breathing which is coming out. Let there be no stress in any part of your body. Each and every part of your body should be as relaxed and as comfortable as possible. Just be with your breath. The moment you are with your breath, your mind becomes empty. Each and every part of your body should be relaxed. Make it as relaxed and as comfortable as possible. Once your whole body is relaxed, let's see what is happening in your mind. But the whole aim of meditation is to make our mind empty, empty of thoughts. Don't stay in the past. Don't go into the future. Just be here, completely relaxed. The moment you are with your breath, your mind stops working. Imagine yourself that your mind is like a wild horse. It's going here and there. But you know the strength of that horse. You know the strength of your mind. Patiently, you have to deal with that horse. You have to train that horse. So that it takes you to the wonderful places, beautiful places. Your mind is as powerful as that horse. It's okay to have thoughts, but the moment you have thoughts, say to those thoughts, it's not the time for you. I'll get back to you later. And be with your breath. Be with your natural breath, the soft breath, the tender and the tranquil breath. Your breath is your guru. Your breath is your master. With the help of your breath, you make an inner journey. You go deep into yourself. When you go deep within yourself, you realize how beautiful you are, how peaceful you are, how gentle you are. Nowhere to go and nothing to do, my friends. Remember that this time is just for you to relax. Let nothing disturb you. Let nothing distract you. You are the master of your mind. So you can communicate with your mind that do not disturb me. I'll come to you later. Last 2 minutes, my friends. In this last 2 minutes, let us all be grateful for what we have in our life, for all the experiences, good or bad, for all the people we have met, for all the trees, mountains, rivers, to all the nature. Let us be grateful for our own selves, that we all made an effort to be here and to sit within a group and meditate. Let us all be grateful for our parents, our masters, who has been guiding us all through. Let us all hold a lot of gratitude, deepest gratitude to our master, Ramarshi Pitama Patriji, for bringing this beautiful and a simple meditation to us, and to carrying the light to each and every person. With a gentle smile on our face, let us keep our hands on our eyes for a few seconds. And whenever we are ready, we can remove our hands and open our eyes. All right, welcome back, friends. I hope you all had a wonderful meditation. First of all, namaste. I'm Madhu. I'm connecting with you all from Germany. And, I've been living here since past 3.5 years. And before that, I was in Egypt. Today, I will be sharing about my journey into spirituality. Um, I've been practicing meditation from 2009. Before that, I was having an idea about meditation, but I've never practiced it because I always thought, I mean, every young people in India used to think back then that meditation is not for the young people. They used to think that it's for the old people or the saints in the Himalayas. So that was the whole thought process for me at that age. I got married to a beautiful family. My husband's family has been meditating from past 20 to 25 years with Patriji. So that is a lucky, I must say that I'm lucky that I've got married to that family. And in 2008, I got married, and my family used to tell me that you meditate and everything will be fine. But I never took it seriously. I said, no, not this time. I used to escape to my mom's place. And in 2009, miscarriage happened to me. I lost my baby in my stomach. So I was not having this concept, I was not knowing this concept of karma, why this had happened to me. I was not knowing about past lives and all these things. I was not believing it or I was not knowing about it. So when this happened to me, when the miscarriage happened to me, I was in deep depression. I was thinking, why did this thing happen to me? I did all good to everybody. I never hurt anybody, or even I never imagined about anything bad about others. Then why this thing had to happen to me? This was my idea. This was the one which was troubling me in my head all through, and with which I couldn't able to concentrate of what I am doing. Back then I was like not taking care of myself properly, not taking care of my husband, and it's just because I was in Egypt in 2008. We moved to Egypt in December, and I was all alone. I was not having friends. All my family is in India, so I want to be busy. How can I be busy? Only if I have a child. So then I am complete or I'm busy. I'll get busy. for that reason, I wanted to have a baby. See how silly it is. I mean, why would we think that just to be busy that we need to have become a mother? So that was my idea, like if I'm busy with my baby, I will forget about everything, and I'll be concentrating on the baby. But my friends, after 3 months of experience, that was I was on a cloud nine, and I was happy that I'm pregnant. And but then after 3 months, this thing happened, miscarriage happened, and I started crying. I started cursing myself. And then what happened is, luckily, my husband's parents, they came to Egypt. They said, "See, we told you that when you go within yourself through meditation, you will find all the answers. So now it is the time for you to meditate." So I said, okay, wow. Okay, and now I cannot escape anywhere since they are at my home. So I said, okay, I'll take an opportunity and I'll meditate. So I said to myself, I'll meditate only 1 week. If in 1 week I feel any difference in me, I will continue for the rest of my life. It doesn't bring any good. It just stays an experience, I said. My friends, that time I was in deep depression. You can imagine how much my thoughts might be working. They are going here and there. The first time when I sat in meditation, there were millions of thoughts, millions, because an average person have 60 to 70,000 thoughts per a day. But I was not an average person. I was a person who was in deep depression. So my thoughts were going in many directions. So I said, okay, I have to make peace with them. So like there was a struggle initially, but then I made peace with it. And then after a few days of practice, I used to sit 6 hours at a stretch. The moment I close my eyes, I say, okay, whatever happens, I'll just witness it. So I did it for 1 week. Sometimes I did for the whole night. And after 1 week, my friends, I must tell you that I have realized that there is no happiness outside. Like, why are we all going and seeking happiness outside where there is happiness within us? We never listen to ourselves. We never sat with ourselves. We want to become friends with everybody, but we don't want to be friends with our own selves. I made friendship with myself in that 1 week. And then I said, like, I'm not going to leave it. I'm not going to leave it for the rest of my life. That is when I've decided that I need to share my story to everybody. I was not knowing anything about meditation except that 1 week practice. So, but my story should be an inspiration for the many women and many people who are going through the same phase like I went through. That I want them to realize that there is happiness within everybody. So then I started sharing the journey in Egypt. And in Egypt, we were a little skeptical. We were a little scared that we were thinking that Egyptians might not take the concept of meditation because they relate it with Buddhism. But we were proven wrong. Initially, we called our Indian friends every day. Since my father-in-law and mother-in-law were there, so we used to have 3 or 4 sessions in a day, and because they have sessions back home every day, so we are getting bored, so we want to have more sessions. So we used to do more sessions, 3 or 4 sessions in a day. And then and then our Indian friends came slowly. They brought their Egyptian friends, and slowly, like everybody started liking. So friends, what we did is, like, we never spoke about religion or anything. We spoke about only science, what Patricia had taught us. When you are with your breath, you get amounts of cosmic energy. When you get cosmic energy, your health, the physical health, mental health, emotional health, all kinds of health gets healed. So when we share this concept to them, they get connected to it because it's a pure science. It's just the breath. So what we understood is, while spreading these meditation to others, like, we have understood our own selves. Why are we here on this, in this Egypt? Why not in some other country? Why we are there? That means we have to do something there. And with this, I want to relate to one story which my husband had experienced. We had a past life in Egypt. And then he was spreading the truth of meditation or right teachings, and people were not accepting him, and we were seeing each other, we were liking each other at that life as well, and knowing that they killed me. With that guilt, my husband in the past life, he killed himself. So with that guilt, like he's been carrying. And then the moment we came to Egypt, we have understood after a few years, we have understood that the moment we come together as a husband and wife, our journey should start in Egypt. That's how we came to Egypt, and that's how we started our spiritual journey in Egypt. That's how we realized, yes, this is our right purpose. This is why we are here. And then in 2010, for the first time, we have met Patriji, like in May 5th or May 10th, in India, in my hometown, Andhra Pradesh, Kadapa. So that was the first time meeting Patrici, and that was one of the turning points in our lives. So far, we have experienced meditation, but to see a real master, to see an enlightened master with our physical eyes, and to experience his teachings was wonderful. So in 2010, we have called Patrici, please do come to our home when you visit to Egypt. We told him, and as Patriji and Sai Kumar uncle, they go to Egypt every year. So this time in 2010, they came to Egypt, and we started sharing about that Patri sir is coming, and we want everybody to utilize this opportunity, and we want everybody to benefit out of it. So we shared this message to everyone, and we were thinking that there will be only few people who will be coming because we are not widely spread, because back then meditation was not that famous, or not that taken. But what happened is, I don't say it as a miracle, but because there are no miracles, because when we are doing the right things, all the higher masters will help us to, they will set a beautiful platform for us, that everything is readily available there. So we shared our meditation sessions, that Patriji is coming here on this particular day, and we shared it in Facebook. And then there were few people, 20 or 30 people, they said they will be coming, but not sure. So we have taken this place next to the Nile River, and it's a beautiful place. And we went there, and there were very few people. And then we started all meditating, and then Patricia started playing flute in meditation. And friends, I must tell you that I still have goosebumps when I think about this story. That suddenly many people were coming. Like they were at the end. We were 120 people. So after we finished the session, I went to them and I asked them, what is it that you guys are here? Like, how come you know um, about meditation, or how did you know that this event is happening? Then they told that the moment we heard Patriji's flute, it's something like we've been called to, and there was an event which is supposed to happen in the morning at it, and it didn't happen because on the spot they have cancelled it. So that's how we had called to come here. It's a calling for them. And that was a turning point in our lives, because many people have started knowing about meditation. And from then we have learned a lot of things through Patriji. And as today's topic was depression as a deep lesson, friends, because in this process I've understood that whatever happens in our life, even a good thing or a bad thing, everything happens for a reason. Nothing happens just like that. We come here for a purpose, like we have come here, chosen everything, that okay, this thing, particular thing have to happen in my life. I still hold a lot of gratitude to that miscarriage which happened in 2009. If it wouldn't have happened, then I wouldn't have come into this path of meditation, because I would have been busy with my child. So, friends, in your life, if you have any kind of depressions or any kind of sufferings, don't take it as a sufferings. Don't take it as oh, why this thing is happening to me. But take it as a positive thing, that oh, this thing came to me, that it is teaching me something. So this understanding I have got through practice of meditation and through meeting different masters and through listening to their experiences and enjoying being with being with Patriji, like listening to him and getting a lot of information from him. So this is what we did initially in Egypt, and then we have conducted many events. We have hosted many masters, and and uh, and Patri sir always says that don't judge anybody. Judge not is his concept. Judge not, no complaints, no judgments, and you have to treat everybody as one and the same. So this is what I've learned from Patriji, and I would like to add one more incident which happened in 2016 or 2017. We went to Bosnia. So Bosnia is not in Europe, but it's very close to Europe. So in Bosnia, we had an opportunity to host a conference where our friends are doing a conference, and Patrizi was also there, and me and my husband were also there. And our friend asked Madhu, would you be able to take charge of cooking for these many people? I was scared because for 120 people, he said. I said, initially, I'll tell you, I used to cook, I used to get scared to cook for two people. But after Patriji coming into our lives, seeing him cooking so easily to many people, so I have understood that, when you put so much of awareness to what you're doing, it is no much effort, there is no fear. So this is what happened, and then I went to Patrici, that a friend, he asked that these many people are coming, so will I be able to do it? Then Patrici said, don't limit yourself, don't limit yourself. So whatever happens, you do your work. We are all unlimited beings. Don't limit yourself, he said. Don't limit yourself. And then I said, wow, that's amazing. So I went into the kitchen and I started cooking, I, cutting from the vegetables till serving everybody. I was really doing it, and seeing that I was like, I was literally enjoying it. There was no much effort in it. And then I realized, when you love what you do, when you put all the awareness, as I told you earlier, when we put all our awareness in whatever we are doing, so there is no pain, there is no effort. So this is one of the beautiful stories, friends, which I've experienced, because never limit ourselves, never ever limit ourselves. We are all unlimited, unlimited. Don't ever say that. Don't ever think that, okay, I will teach meditation, but I'll teach only to these many people, or I will teach only to Hindus, or I'll teach only to Muslims because it's easy for me. No, never confine yourself. Don't put yourself in a box. Be out of the box and be be reaching out, be enjoyful, be in joy. This is what I've experienced, because I was in fear that I would be able to cook for that many people. But then Patri sir's message, simple thing, why should we get scared? Why should we fear that we cannot able to do it? We can do it. So the intention, your intention, the moment you think that you wanted to serve to others, when you have this correct intention, everything flows, everything follows. So this is what I've experienced in 2016 or 2017, and many lessons, friends, I've gone through in my life, and my journey has been so beautiful. And in Egypt, we had many Egyptian friends, they coming and meditating, and many of them have transformed themselves into vegetarians, because that's very important. Because in Egypt, right from their childhood, they've been it's not like in India. Right from their childhood, every day they take meat, but practicing meditation had taught them respecting the other living or animal, animals and fish and birds. So whenever I'll share one experience, because there was one guy, he used to meditate a lot, and the moment they cook in their family, if they cook any meat, the moment it is being kept on the table, so he could hear the sounds of the cries of the animals. And he said, because we never told about vegetarianism in Egypt because it's very sensitive there. So Padriji told that only share about meditation. When you share about meditation, when they meditate, they will understand within themselves that they have to respect all beings. So we started doing that because in India it is a different thing. Because in India it's being a country where we know what is the value of vegetarianism. People know about it, but back in Egypt or any other Arab countries, it is very difficult for them to digest about taking the concept of vegetarianism until and unless they practice meditation and they realize that to respect all the beings. So this is what we did, and we did not do anything, friends. It's just happened to them. So all these years we were just there. We were there. That's it. We did not do anything in this process. We were not teaching anything. I don't call myself as a teacher. I Because we are just sharing what we are experiencing. We are all wonderful masters. We are all learning from each other. There is, if we are like complete, it's not like that. We are never, we are incomplete to reach to that completeness. So is what I've experienced. And also there is one more thing which happened in Egypt. So there is this one doctor who is a psychiatrist, and he came for a meditation session, and he had seen that he's feeling so much better. What he did is, like, he went back to his clinic, and he wrote the people who are in depression, or the people who are facing relationship issues and all these things. He wrote in his prescription that okay, you go to Madhu and Ram's house at this particular period of time, like at 7 o'clock in the evening, and from these for 40 days, like we give tablets, right? So when we give a tablet, so okay, you take this dose for these many days, and after these many days you come to us and to see whether you are fine or not. So that doctor, what he did is, like, in that prescription, you go to Madhu and Ram's house, and then when you go there, you take as a meditation as a pill. So you may practice every day, and for 40 days you have to go there. And then once you finish your course, you come back to me. And when we heard their stories, what happened later was, it was so beautiful that many people had transformed themselves. Many people have realized their selves, like the sufferings or the pains which they go through in their life. They have understood in that 40 days. That's why meditating every day for 40 days is very important, as much as possible. So our doors were open 365 days for the ones who wants to come and meditate. No matter if they're Indians or Egyptians or Italians, all kinds of people, all nationalities people. They used to come and we used to sit together. Some students come, some rich people, poor people. We all become one family when we come under the roof of meditation. So we used to sit and we used to meditate, and we used to share a lot of stories and lot of beautiful experiences. So as I told you, when you reach to others, when you share your what you know and what you experience to others, so you know about yourself, you learn who you are. So I have known myself that my purpose in this life is to share to as many people as possible about meditation. I should not stay calm. So that is what I've been doing this till 2000, from 2009 to till this date. I say to my husband, whom I should reach to more and more people each day. Like, we share the same thing. Me and my husband, we share the same purpose. We do the same thing. Um, so we are now in Germany, and in Germany also it is the same thing. So we are reaching out to people, lot of Germans and lot of nationalities people, because we live in Heidelberg. Heidelberg is a city where there is a university, where there are so many students from across the world. They come here and study here. So it's a great opportunity for us to be here in Germany at this city. So this is what is my story. And recently we have found one pyramid which is close to our home, and sure we'll be having many pyramids in the coming future in Germany. So we are so excited about it, friends. So yeah, and there are so many stories which happened in Egypt as well, because I always go back to Egypt because Egypt is the second home to us after India's. Egypt is the second home to us. So like meditating inside the Giza pyramids, and the Patrisars coming every year couple of times, and then as I told you, I've realized that yes, see how we are in Egypt. Um, because we are connected to pyramid spiritual societies. At that time, I was not knowing it, but afterwards, I understood that we are connected to pyramid spiritual societies, and Egypt is a place where there are pyramids, and people go there, and uh, they experience the pyramid energies. So wow, it's really we were in a hub. We were in a hub where there is a wonderful energies. So thank you, friends, and if you have any questions, you can ask, or can we do a short meditation? So, all right then. So,
Shall we check for questions, ma'am?
yes, Ashwini. Yes, we can go there. Friends, if you have any questions, you can ask me. You can unmute yourself and you can ask me. I speak Telugu, Hindi, and English. So, in any language is fine. Thank you, Sahar. So good to have you here. Yeah. Maybe Sahar, you can share your experience.
Hello, Madhu.
Hi, Sahar. Welcome.
Good
Sahar is
morning.
our Egyptian friends.
Good morning, everybody.
Friends, good morning, Sahar. Yes,
Hello.
yes, Sahar, we can hear you. Yes,
Yes.
go ahead.
Zoom is not stable at my phone. That's why I was chatting, but I guess you can hear me now,
Yes, I can hear you.
First of all, thank you, Madhu, for the way that you tell your amazing experience. And I guess if anybody had these, let's say, very hard circumstances or situations, um, maybe he will get depressed as well and so on, but he will still remember it as a bad experience and not learn from it. So not everybody says it the way you say it, and also not everybody gets the most of it as you did. Thank you so much
Thank,
for delivering the wisdom behind it, really. And you are very strong, really, to get over these situations and learn from it. You are very strong. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing all this experience. And I always feel amazing, not only happy when I hear you and Ram saying that Egypt is the second home. It's a real pleasure and real honor to hear this from you.
thank you, Sahar. Can you say a little bit about
Mm.
yourself, Sahar?
Um, from the meditation point of view or something else?
Where are you from? And yes, I know you, but many of our friends here, they
Yeah,
don't know you. Yes.
yes, I'm from Egypt, and I was introduced to meditation in from different culture, from the Chinese culture because of kung fu, like I told you before. And I was doing Tai Chi in the age of 16. It was 1996, 1997, sorry. And I was going with the Tai Chi as a part of kung fu. But later, my coach or my master, I consider him my guru actually, because he was insisting that Tai Chi is not only Kung Fu, it's a form of meditation. But it was hard for me to understand this in this age. I liked meditation, the idea behind it, and so on. I tried to do it. But while I kept doing this for years, and also it's tied to Qigong, which is the Chinese energy work, or Qi or prana work through the body through some movements. So you control it and you enhance it. It's another way like meditation, but they call it moving meditation. If anybody don't know it here, I felt amazing, but I was teenager, so I dropped all this with a bad knee injury in a Tai Chi championship. I dislocated my knee, then I stopped doing Kung Fu. Then after years of getting really lost, apart from my work and professional life was going okay, but the spiritual life was totally damaged. Then later, when I got back, kept trying to get back to qigong and meditation. Uh, it's been a while. It's been a while. So I tried to heal what is left, but I figured out that what is left is good. Is good and can be built upon and can produce a better person. So I try to do meditation maybe day on, day off, or something. Later, I met Samah. You know Samah, but
Mhm.
he's a friend of mine for 20 years. We used to play music together, and we didn't know that we meditate. We never talked about it. Then later, we kept doing this and do qigong regularly. Then I started to feel real better. Started to be another person. And by the way, I tried it on my child, the little one, Adham, 7 years old. He, it was the last week. He was having nightmares and kicking while he was sleeping and so on.
Mhm.
He's 7 years old, by the way. Um I invited him to meditation. Actually, the first time I didn't invite him, he took the music, took the headphone, and stayed seated in the same place that I usually do the meditation, and tried himself. For 15 minutes, he didn't move a limb or even blink. I was amazed,
Wow.
me and my older daughter, because he's jumping all the time,
Yes.
and he's hyperactive. He doesn't concentrate for more than 10 seconds, like all the children or all the boys in this age. But after 2 days of meditation, he was sleeping like a baby, and he said he
That's
doesn't
wonderful.
have any dreams. But I was amazed. Only do 2 times,
Wow.
and that's the story behind the meditation.
Wonderful, sir. Yeah.
Um, But since I met you and Drum, I started to do meditation every day, not only a single time. Now I
Mhm.
enjoy it. My wife is complaining, you are meditating the whole day. But I started to find a real joy, really,
That's
because
beautiful.
of sticking with your meditation, actually.
Mhm.
So thank you so much for you and Ram.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing your story. Yeah.
Thank you for letting me share.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Bye bye. Yes, Tirupati ji. Yeah.
Hi Madhu, thank you for sharing your experience. It was
Hi.
nice to hear.
Yeah.
I have one question.
Mm-hmm.
How to find what is purpose of life?
Mm.
We since so far we don't know how to
Yeah.
find the purpose of life. What is the
It's
purpose of life?
so it for each and every person it might be different because once you like what you're doing, say suppose because I was teaching meditation back in 2009, 2010, that's when I started it. And when I started it, I found this joy when you are in joy and when you are completely in awareness, so that is when you find your purpose of your life. So that is what I found my purpose of life is to spread the word of meditation. So for each and every person might be different. For some person is to inspire others by writing. For some person it might be inspire others in making a wonderful food and serving them. So for each and every person it might be different, but we don't need to focus on how to find it. It's just we need to live in the present and experience each and every moment whatever is happening, and with time you will understand. Yeah. So that is
Yeah,
how
good.
I yeah so that is how
Yeah.
I understood my purpose. Yeah.
Oh, good. Thank you,
Thank
madam.
you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Anybody else, friends? All right then. So since we all are clear, okay, Swarupa ji, yes, I'm unmuting you. Yeah, Swarupa ji, I think you can unmute yourself.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yes. Yeah. Hi,
Oh,
Madhu.
hello.
Yeah.
Wow, good to see you.
Yeah, me too. Because I like to talk with you and share for my
Wow.
experience.
Yes.
After I visited Egypt and Bosnia, it's lots
Yes.
of changes happening for me. It's really, I'm enjoying my life.
Wonderful.
So beautiful.
Wow.
just I'm enjoying to teaching meditation in schools
Mhm.
and banks and IT professionals. I taking classes.
Mm.
They was so happy in Chennai. I'm in Chennai.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
so happy. After Egypt only, my life turned little bit very fast.
Mm. Mm.
This was amazing life. Just enjoying. Definitely you and Ram, I అస్సలు మర్చిపోలేను. You are receiving and everything also I shared in my నా బుక్ లో కూడా రాసుకున్నాను. మధు మేడం అండ్ రమేష్ ఎంత బాగా వాళ్ళు వచ్చేసి ఇన్వైట్ చేశారు మమ్మల్ని ఈజిప్ట్ అండ్ బోస్నియాలో అని చెప్పేసి. రియల్లీ ఐఎమ్ సో హ్యాపీ వెన్ ఎవర్ ఐఎమ్ లిజనింగ్ యువర్ నేమ్